Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have some exciting news to talk about today. This morning, Bandai America officially announced another color screen Tamagotchi, the PIX. The PIX is set to release on July 1st and will retail for $59.99 USD. We heard a little bit about this device back in January when some pre-order listings appeared on a couple of Amazon's European sites, but now it is officially confirmed and a device we can count on seeing in the future. From what I've seen so far, it sounds like Bandai is trying to recreate the Tamagotchi experience with the PIX. It is a very self-contained device that is supposed to offer more of a variety of activities than in the past. Let's start off by looking at some of the features of the PIX, then I'll point out a couple of big changes that we'll be seeing from the on, and lastly, we'll wrap up this video by going through a few questions that I'm already hearing quite often. The first big feature is of course what puts the PIX in Tamagotchi PIX. The camera! The camera is located on the back of the device, and the cracked egg part of the shell is the shutter. The buttons on the shell are also not buttons. They are touch sensors that are going to have more functionality than the traditional buttons in the past. You'll be able to swipe them and pet your Tamagotchi with them, which is very interesting. The PIX is going to be packed with activities. You'll be able to cook for your Tama as well as help it find a job, and according to the Amazon listing, there are 17 different games to play with your Tamagotchi, which is crazy. We are so used to only having 3 or 4. I can't wait to see what all 17 of these games are. Honestly, I can't even imagine what all the different games will be. Between the announcement videos and product listings, I noticed a couple big changes that I wanted to point out. First, no more mixing and no more marriages. With this Tama, you raise your character for a week and then it heads back to its home planet. This is by far the biggest change from the Tamagotchi devices we've seen in the past 5 years. Since the mix in 2016, it's been all about marriages and genes. Connectivity will be completely different from the on as well. In one interview, Bandai said they didn't want this device to rely on Wi-Fi, and while there will be this feature on Tamagotchi.com for play and downloading items, it sounds like Bluetooth and the app will not be a part of this device. Instead, Tamacodes will be used to connect with other devices and receive items. We should also expect to see a change in battery life. The PIX will still use 2 AAA batteries, but it is expected to have a shorter battery life than the on. We're looking at about 1 week. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about a few questions. Will the Tamagotchi PIX be compatible with the on meets or mix? As of right now, it does not look like the PIX will be compatible with any of these devices. It does not appear to have infrared, which is what the on and other Tamas use for communication. What language is the PIX in? The PIX will allow you to select a language during setup: English, French, Spanish, German, Italian, and Portuguese, which is so awesome because we have Tamagotchi collectors all over the world. The leaks showed more colors. Why are only 2 colors available for purchase on Amazon US? It looks like only 2 colors are being released in the US at this time, but all 4 colors are shown on the Tamagotchi website. My best guess is that these colors will be released on future dates. Will there be an app to view or transfer photos? From what Bandai has said about children's privacy, it sounds like this is something that won't happen, which is a bummer, but I understand. The PIX also has a limit of 100 photos, so some may have to be deleted if your device gets too full. But overall, I think the PIX sounds very exciting, and I can't wait to get my hands on one this summer. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I'm really curious as to what the collecting community thinks, specifically when it comes to no more mixing and no more marriages. I know those were such love-hate things in the Tama community these past few years. And if you'd like to chat about this Tamagotchi, definitely check out my Discord. I'm also hoping that we can plan some Tama meetups there with Tama codes in the future. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this Tama news video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All links are below. Thanks again, and have a great rest of the week.